So the number one skill which I have learned in my self improvement journey so far now is the ability to talk to anyone, right? So I would say this is one of the most important skills which you can learn, because once you learn to speak to anyone, then a door or an opportunity will open in your life. Now you have a skill which you can use to network with anyone you want. You don't realize how important this skill is, right? Because you come across so many people in your life, and some of them are really successful people. And suppose because of the your ability to speak with anyone, you're able to have a good connection with them, and all of a sudden you have them in your network and your life is changed. The opportunities you get, the the things which you can obtain through this skill is just endless. So how did I develop this skill, right? Before, I remember when few years ago, I would say like 5 to 6 years ago, I was an introvert, like a proper introvert. I used to not talk to anyone except some close friends, one or two. People used to always ask me, why aren't you speaking, are you very quiet type? I mean, it's always that weird kind of self justification which we give in to ourselves, especially we want to be social. I mean, I don't know about others, but when I used to see these popular guys and the guys who could talk to anyone, right? They were so charismatic. They were so like everybody used to look up to them. They used to crack jokes. They didn't care. I just look up to them like, man, so good. I had this mindset that talking to anyone, being charismatic, is a genetic thing, right? You're either born with it or you're not. You're either an introvert or you're an extrovert. But the thing is, it's actually false. You can develop the skill of speaking. So how do you start speaking to anyone? Like, you start small. So when I started my journey, what I did was I slowly turned up the noise, right? Suppose there's the nozzle, the stove. There are levels in it. This is a less heat option, more heat option, highest heat option, right? So how do you start from the lowest level and then gradually move towards the highest level? First thing, you start uh, talking to guys, like normally talking to your friends, like trying to have a conversation. Suppose you don't have any friends, and you everybody goes to some kind of social environment, right? Either it's gym, college, school, work, wherever. There you might have some people which you don't talk to, or which you have never spoken to. I want you to go talk to them first. In the starting, this seems extremely hard. It feels like, why should I go talk to them? You have your ego also involved in this. Why should I go? They should come. That's the thing, right? What separates people who want to be something, achieve something else in life, and people who are just stuck in their own ego and can't grow. If you want to grow in life, you gotta take your ego aside and keep it. That's how you'll grow. Your ego is definitely needed in some other parts of your journey, but not in this. When it comes to growth, you need to keep your ego aside and do the things which I'm saying. If these things can work with me and many other people, these things will definitely help you. So talk to that one person which you have not been talking. So how would you start the conversation? I use the three simple techniques: anchor. See. So where were we? So I use three techniques, right? First is you ask a contextual question related to the environment or whatever you situation you guys are in. Okay, you just randomly ask, right? Normally, suppose you guys both attend the same class in uni, so you just ask, okay, oh, what is she going to teach today, or what what was the homework last time? Any contextual question based on your subjective reality, you ask that question, and then he might give any answer. Now I want you to take that answer, and instead of just saying yes or this, go deeper, right? Now you build more understanding with the person. You pivot. Once you got the answer, you pivot to another topic. You give a statement of your own and you pivot to another topic. You speak for a while, back and forth. Don't make a question answer interview mode. I want you to have a conversation. How do you have a conversation? So when that person answers something, you take that, you give a statement on that. Suppose, oh, he said, oh, today she's going to teach about thermodynamics, right? Then you say, oh my god, my what a statement looks like. Thermodynamics, I don't like that subject. That's a statement. Now that person is going to react in some way, whatever. If that person asks a question, that's well and good. If it doesn't, you only ask the next question. So this is how you build a conversation. Now you build a conversation, you build some connection, bonus points, make some jokes to make it more friendly and memorable, right? Then you um you leave the conversation. This is the most important part. You leave the conversation on good terms, or when the energy is high. So you are the first one to go away, so that the other person feels like this guy is not holding me down in his blabber, or he's just, those people, like, you just can't leave the conversation. They keep on going and going and going. You don't want to be that person. So you come, you say something related to context. This is with people whom you are not familiar with. Then you extend the conversation. It will be uncomfortable in the starting, but trust me, the even the other person, even they want to talk to other people, right? Always go with the mentality that that person already likes you and wants you to talk to them. It might be awkward in the starting, but that's how you learn, in the discomfort. Nobody knows what they're doing in this world, man, to be honest. Everybody's figuring out. So you don't have to be the most perfect guy with the perfect conversations. Just go in, be yourself, relax. And once you start doing this more and more, uh, then once you have built a little bit of confidence, then start saying hello to random people, like in your office. Smile at them, smile at them. While they look at you, just smile, give a smile. Even if they don't smile back, don't worry. It's not gonna have any consequence. Like, who cares? They didn't smile back, so what, man? Smile at the next person. Smile at them again if you see them again. If they're okay, it doesn't matter. See, whatever they do, it's on them. Something is wrong with them, not with us. If you smile at someone and they don't smile back, you're giving them good energy. Now they have some kind of insecurity or some this thing, which is why they are not reciprocating that energy back. They don't have the confidence. They don't think it's you're smiling to them. That's on them. We don't care. We just do what we want, right? We just give good energy, no matter what the other side gives you. It doesn't matter. Like, if mostly you'll get good energy. Even if you don't, it doesn't matter. You don't have to care about that, right? So once you start saying hello to people here and there, then you slowly and gradually, uh, you will have the ability to be friendly. You'll come across a friendly person and an open person to talk. Now you can slowly and steadily start approaching people, talk to them, uh, like Also, another thing is assume familiarity. So you enter a conversation thinking you already know this person, you be lighthearted, you joke with them, and you make them feel special, right? Give them compliments. Now I don't want you to glaze that person, I want you to give lighthearted compliments and make them feel special. So these are some techniques which I have used in my life to improve the conversational skills and build connections with anybody and speak to many people. And definitely this is my strong point, I would say, because in my college everybody is always asking me, bro, how do you know everyone? Like, how do you know everyone? I mean, it's a learned skill, nothing special. So once I was also an introvert, look at me today. So yeah, if you follow these steps, definitely it's going to help.